Sweden, land of Vikings, ABBA, and those little horses everyone collects. But hold your horses, not the little ones, those are hard to ride, because Sweden is more than just quirky souvenirs. Think stunning landscapes. Imagine sparkling lakes, vast forests, and cities that blend modern design with old-world charm. This ain't your grandpa's Europe trip, unless your grandpa was a stylish Viking with a thing for minimalist furniture. We're talking trendy cafes, world-class museums, and enough natural beauty to make you want to write bad poetry. So, pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and maybe a raincoat, it rains sometimes, and get ready to experience the magic of Sweden. Just remember these do's and don'ts so you don't end up looking like a lost tourist, or worse, a Dane. Trust me, with a little planning and this handy guide, you'll be saying tack for the memories in no time. Let's talk food, people. Swedish cuisine is about more than just meatballs. It's about fresh, local ingredients and flavors that'll make you say smaklig malted. Embrace fika. This coffee break is a national sport. Grab a strong cup of joe and a cinnamon bun. Sample some gravlax or pickled herring. Enjoy the company and maybe try something new. Scowl to that. Alright, let's get you moving. Getting around Sweden is easier than pronouncing smorgasbord. Trust me. Embrace public transportation. Trains, buses, even those cool boats. They're clean, efficient, and will get you where you need to go without the hassle of driving. Nobody wants to parallel park a Volvo station wagon in Stockholm. Be afraid to rent a bike. Sweden is bike-friendly. Just watch out for those trams if you're in the city. Learn a few basic Swedish phrases. Locals will appreciate the effort, even if you sound like a Muppet trying to speak Elvish. Be loud or obnoxious. Swedes are generally a reserved bunch. Save your booming laughter and public displays of affection for somewhere else, okay? Remember, politeness goes a long way. Be respectful, be curious, and be open to new experiences. That's how you make the most of your Swedish adventure. After a long day of exploring Viking ruins and fending off trolls, just kidding, maybe, you'll need a comfy place to rest your head. Luckily, Sweden has got you covered. Book in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak season. This ain't the time to be spontaneous. Assume hostels are just for students. They're a great way to save money and meet fellow travelers. Plus, they're not as scary as they sound in horror movies. Consider a charming bed and breakfast in the countryside for a taste of authentic Swedish hospitality. Be afraid to splurge on a luxury hotel in the city. Treat yourself. You deserve it after all that pickled herring. Remember, your accommodation can make or break your trip. Choose wisely, and you'll be sleeping soundly under the sometimes midnight sun. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Sweden can be pricey, but don't worry, you don't need to win the lottery to afford a trip here, though if you do, congrats, buy me a fika. Take advantage of free activities, parks, museums, walking tours. There are plenty of ways to experience the city without emptying your wallet. Eat out for every meal, hit up the local grocery stores or markets for picnic supplies. Your wallet and your waistline will thank you. Look for discounts. Student, senior, there's a discount for that. Be afraid to haggle. Okay, maybe not at the supermarket, but at flea markets and souvenir shops. Channel your inner Viking and bargain. Remember, traveling on a budget is all about being smart, resourceful, and maybe a little bit thrifty. And hey, who needs fancy dinners when you can have a delicious and cheap hot dog from a street vendor? Sweden is generally very safe. So safe, in fact, you might be tempted to leave your valuables unattended. Don't. Use common sense. Just like anywhere else, be aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings. Fall for scams. If it sounds too good to be true, a free Viking helmet, I don't think so. It probably is. Keep your valuables secure. Use the hotel safe and don't flash your cash around like you're trying to buy a fjord. Be afraid to ask for help. Lost your passport? Need directions? Swedish people are generally friendly and helpful. Remember, a little vigilance goes a long way. Stay aware, be smart, and you'll be free to enjoy all the wonders Sweden has to offer without any unwanted surprises. Alright, you've got your fika. You've mastered the art of the silent J. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. What to see and do in Sweden. Explore Stockholm's Gamla stan, the charming old town. Visit the Vasa Museum, home to a 17th century warship. Explore the stunning archipelagos and hike through pristine forests. Chase the northern lights for an unforgettable experience. So get out there, explore, and create memories that'll last a lifetime. So there you have it, your crash course in all things Sweden. Follow these tips, pack your sense of adventure and maybe a Swedish phrase book, and get ready for an unforgettable journey to the land of Vikings, fika, and endless natural beauty. Trust me, you won't regret it. Just remember to pack an extra suitcase for all the souvenirs you'll be bringing home. You're welcome.